They are not prone to make mistakes. They hang in there. They are a competitive team. This ought to be a fun one.
The Jayhawks kicking off, and Oklahoma's going to have the ball first, and they are going to return the kick from the end zone out to about the 22-yard line. For Lucky, I was going, well, wait a minute, he's not even on the field, but he was as a receiver, and he'll throw coming out back into the backfield.
How does he respond today to the exertion and any hit he might take?
Well, he started his career at UCF, transferred here.
Not thrown a pick this season, takes care of the football.
Gabriel across the middle and a nice delivery in stride and a broken tackle across midfield. Down to the 30, the tight end Braden Willis.
Back the safeties, so far so good.
Play fake, Gabriel throwing again, and another completion across the middle. Last week without Dillon Gabriel, Gabriel's back, and things look a little more normal here on the first drive of the game. He'll throw that one away.
Yeah,
Excellent sentiment, bad for a play-by-play broadcaster. Gabriel's going to carry, and Gabriel inside the 10 does take a little bit.
They don't hit the quarterback during practice.
Throws that one quickly, and it's complete inside the 5 for an obviously not 100%. He's limping, still on the field. A handoff straight ahead, and Kansas stops the ball carrier Eric. Gabriel from the shotgun will keep it, and driving forward, he got real close, and that was not Gabriel, that was the tight end Willis.
By Kansas.
This is Gabriel, and touchdown Oklahoma. That's the freshman Barnes. Happened the last couple weeks, a moment where Oklahoma fans could feel a little bit better about things. 10 plays, 79 yards, right down the field for. We trust that he can play quarterback. Gabriel's got a ton of experience.
Yeah, he didn't forget.
Did not forget how to play the position. So the kickoff through the end zone, that'll be a touchback. And that came off the bench last week and played really well. Play fake. He's going to throw on the move, well covered in. Going to cheer on his teammates from the sideline. Pistol formation, and Bean hands it off. A broken tackle, Devin Neal. Tight end in motion, and Oklahoma moved. They jumped.
Yeah.
Well, that changes things.
Offside. Defense, number 31. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
To get his hands on him and say, hey, give us the penalty.
Swing pass right side. That's going to be a first down and much more. So the quick hit, sort of pistol look. Bean in the pocket, plenty of time. Will throw, and that one is complete. Right sideline.
And that leads to a breakdown.
Quick snap. Bean handed it off, and the tackle right at the line of scrimmage when he came in. They've been talking about how improved he has been. First chance to really show it across the middle, and that pass is caught off the deflection. Lawrence Arnold brings it in. Touchdown. Kansas with the extra point coming. Kick is up, and it is good. So we'll kick it back to OU. And that will be a touchback play. And they desperately need a win. Now their offense looks totally rejuvenated with.
Had they been normal, this would be your typical homecoming game, right?
Gabriel completes that one to Braden Willis.
Here now they got a ranked Kansas team they're facing.
Another completion for Gabriel, this time Farouk. Gabriel in this Oklahoma offense.
Well, they just switched up on the back end.
Gabriel delivers another completion.
Started switching to the single high safety and playing a little closer.
Direct snap, not to Gabriel, but to Gray. He guard. And off. They won't need a couple downs. They'll get the first down and much more. Gray to the outside, then cut it back in all the way down inside the 10 to about. When things are moving, it's such a factor. Haven't seen that the last couple weeks, really. Gabriel, that one incomplete. His career at the University of Tennessee. They got a big game today, that's for sure. That completion inside the 5 down.
Texas had a little bit to do with that.
Now Gray straight ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They do love those direct snap plays. Eric Gray takes it in, 2 drives and 2.
He waited for that so he could have a walk into the end zone.
That was a cool block.
Yeah, it's awesome.
75-yard drive, 9 plays. Oklahoma has been
to the bus by himself, only to turn around and find all of his teammates coming back with them and saying, we're not eating there either.
It's a pretty cool story. Kicker going to have to put up a lot of points this afternoon. Handoff and a missed tackle in the backfield. Still very short game. Quarterback today, all that motion. The straight ahead handoff, though. Neal breaks through, and Devin Neal will get the first down. Thomas now in the backfield. Kansas has a lot of depth at running back, and a penalty flag thrown.
Delay game. Offense, 5-yard penalty.
So now it's 1st and 15 for the Jayhawks. Quentin Skinner went in motion. And the handoff to Kai Thomas. Nowhere to go. With some teammates to help him. He looks a lot different with the helmet on as opposed to with the helmet off. Handoff on 2nd and long. Jayhawks are very committed to the run, and they'll do that, but the city of the backfield along with Bean. Oklahoma showing some pressure. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Bean takes a snap, but only a 3-man rush. Bean throws across the middle into coverage, and it's caught anyway.
What they do on offense.
He's very famous, though, in Andale, Kansas, his hometown. That one is incomplete. 26 to go. Bean keeps it. It's an option play, and Bean will late pitch it. Nice decision. Along the left side, that's Skinner. Any different things on offense. And they execute them all. That's Morrison who comes in the backfield. Bean fakes it to him. Is going to throw toward the end zone. Knocked away, incomplete.
They didn't do us any favors.
It's hard to see who's who. Handoff left side, big hole. Touchdown, Kansas.
Yeah, well, he followed Leipold over here from Buffalo. Spent
Really
a couple years there, yeah.
Yeah, really good. So both offenses looking good. Kick it back to the Sooners. Kind of a low line drive kick will go into the end zone for a touchback. So execution on the outside and up front. Gabriel with the play fake, and then the pass was really just dropped by.
Yeah.
He's like me with the uniform numbers. Pass off to the left side, and Marvin Mims gets.
Figure out who's coming in for Oklahoma. They got no shot at it.
Gabriel on 3rd down throws, and that pass is caught. Drake Stoops hangs on despite taking a hit and having the ball ripped at, but that's an OU first
Game.
Here's Bob. I mean, Drake has really turned into a good player.
Yeah.
He's an important part of this team. Across the middle, and another completion. That's Willis. He can
Deep safeties most of the time.
Gabriel throws. That one, nobody there. And I don't know if he. So 2nd and 10. And an option style play. Gabriel drops the ball. The ball's on the turf. And Kansas, I think, recovered it. Gabriel with the recovery. And that's a big play here. We finally have a stop. After Gabriel really just kind of dropped the ball. Bean's pass is batted away. Knocked down. Bean hands it off left side, and again, Oklahoma was there. Morrison got stuffed by Ethan Down.
Weeks is struggling this afternoon as well.
Good opportunity to get a stop here.
Yeah, they're getting in the mug of the offensive linemen. Are they coming or not? Showing pressure. Are they for real?
They did bring pressure. Bean throws over the middle, and it's almost intercepted, knocked away. The game on either side.
And Dillon Gabriel says thank you to his defense.
A line drive punt that's going to land at about the 10 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. All right, Sooners back on the field, and a little end around kind of action to Drake Stoops for a nice gain of 12, maybe even 30.
Something.
Play fake, no, handoff, and a nice run there. Javante Barnes, who has a touchdown already. That will be, we think, I know they go quick tempo, but that's going to be the final play. Lance Leipold. And Oklahoma with the ball, and their offense is moving it. When they aren't turning it over, Kansas is at
12 targets a game or more.
Play fake, Gabriel in the pocket. Gabriel going deep, left sideline, and caught. What a catch!
Laid out and got that one.
The fans started to do the Stoops thing. That's not Drake. Little direct snap, Barnes, touchdown, Oklahoma. His second of the game already.
Yeah.
To see it.
He says he's gotten a lot of calls and text messages from folks saying, "You okay, Hank?"
Lost Mario Williams and lost some other players, but they have a lot of talent on the offensive side. Their defense is really good. So pretty impressive to shut out Texas even for a quarter. Bean got a...
That's a lot to be cranky about.
I'm not blaming him for any of those. Bean option, he'll pitch it. And Neal this time is shoved out of bounds. That one was mud. 3rd and 10, Jayhawks. Bean in the pocket, Jason Bean. Now going to try to run. He's got that great speed, but he stumbled. He tripped. And he's well short. I mean, 2, maybe even 3 yards. If he kept his balance, he could have made a punt for the second straight time. So the OU defense showing some signs of life here. Kind of a low line drive punt, late fair catch, and then contact. Dillon Gabriel swings it out left side and the cut up field, and a nice move for Gabriel. 1st and 10 Sooners. Gabriel, another one of those kind of plays. The ball goes right through the hands of... That Stoops in motion, straight ahead handoff. Barnes changed direction, got to the 45 and stood up there, so it'll be 3rd down.
You know, Dillon Gabriel's
had to stop. The only time they didn't give up points was when Gabriel dropped the ball. This one behind his intended target, incomplete.
We're leaders in getting the policy changed in the Big 12 so that it is more player friendly, greater protection for players, making sure that any decisions
that saved Oklahoma in that game. Guy Thomas, play fake to him. Bean in the pocket, throws, and that one way behind his intended.
Pass interference. Defense, number 0. 15-yard penalty, and an automatic. 1st down.
Ends up in a pretty standard formation. Play fake, Bean. Bean trying to scramble. Jason Bean takes a big hit. And that was not a design run. That was just a scramble, but still a good point. Handoff straight ahead. Guy Thomas gets spun around. 3rd and 3. Jayhawks. Play fake. And the pass caught. Nice catch with the hand. 1st and 10. Straight ahead handoff, and well defended by Bean. Now scrambling again, and he's going to go down. Now I think a flat 35-yard line. 21-14 Sooners. Under 9 to go until halftime.
Let's see if they attack the single coverage on the bottom.
Kansas, they didn't get the playoff for the second time.
Prior to the snap, delay game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Just by default, because we got some of those head-to-head matchups. Kansas throw, and what a play! And was that intercepted? It was! Oh my goodness, C.J. Colden with one of the plays of the year. Wow, what an interception!
That was incredible. He had a man behind him wide open. He's in the short zone area and just shows you his ability to get up. And this ball needed to be thrown with more air. Drop it over.
The Wyoming transfer, who really has played pretty well for the Sooners. So Oklahoma gets the ball back. Little pitch play. And outside the 40 for a nice for the Sooners. And he'll empty the backfield. Dillon Gabriel in the pocket. Gabriel now scrambling. Gabriel's going to run. He'll get the 1st down, go into a slide. Right across.
That slide works. Or it should work. It didn't work against TCU.
Yeah, it sure wasn't Dillon Gabriel's fault. Going deep. And it is incomplete. He left.
It's headhunting.
Yeah, and there is a distinction, right? Because lots of people are upset right now about target.
That one is as bad as you'll get.
The 3rd down, Gabriel hands it off, and a nice cut for a 1st down and more. Eric Gray has then made another good move at the end of the play. Barnes comes in, and they'll give it to Barnes. He breaks more tackles. Bounces outside, inside the 25.
From Lonnie Phelps, their outstanding defensive end.
The only time we've said his name is when you've said we haven't said his name. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Theo Weiss Jayhawks wide open. Kicking for Oklahoma. And that one right down the middle. Times of the game.
Yeah, they picked it up in the second quarter a bit.
Kickoff again into the end zone for a touchback.
Receiver out.
Kansas's offense got to get going again. Devin Neal gets the carry left side. And just not a lot of room for the Jayhawks running game in this first half. On second down, play fake. That's the option play, but Oklahoma was ready for it.
Yeah, played it great.
Being pressured and goes down.
You know, they're coming up with the big plays today.
Might be the best stretch of defense that Oklahoma's played all year. These last, say, 3 or 4 possessions. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
Is it a three-headed goat or the greatest of all time?
Gabriel across the middle, and that pass is caught. Mims went down to scoop it up. Another Oklahoma first down, and they're threatening again. Defense is playing well. The offense is just, it's a totally different unit than the one last week especially, but the last 3 weeks. Spin move, broken tackle, inside the 10, Gray, and touchdown!
Oh, just stop it.
Flag on the field, the hold on Chris Murray. Bring it back.
Still, that's a highlight run. That is a highlight run.
It's a lot more of a highlight if it counts.
Yeah. Too high safety look.
Hand off, huge, monstrous hold. There he goes! To the 10, to the 5, touchdown! And no penalty flags on the field. Total yardage in the second quarter, about as lopsided as it can be.
Team. You know, they've made a couple of mistakes that you don't normally see from them. The delay of game penalties have hurt them.
Touchback again. That would help big time. If he's not, and I fully expect him to play. If he's not, they could really be in trouble. Hand off straight ahead, Kai Thomas. Man in motion, Bean. Will check down short to Neal gets the ball, big hole, left side. Devin Neal cuts it inside, nice move to the 40, to the 35, still on his feet, inside the 20, a huge run.
Keep the contained man from kicking the ball inside. Oh, look at there.
Meanwhile, Bean across the middle, touchdown. Now there are 2 different penalty flags.
If they get a stop on the next series, and they have a chance when the second half opens to really cut into the lead.
They do get the ball to start the second half. Kansas will kick it back to the Sooners' extremely powerful offense today. That kick is going to go for a touchback. I would say the way they've moved the ball, they're going to hand it off straight ahead, and they get a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Splitting the field, trying to keep the ball in front.
Oklahoma also has an excellent kicker. Swing pass right side and a good open field tackle now. Presumably, the Sooners will call a timeout.
It's a heck of a play by Dillon Gabriel.
I assumed, and they didn't.
That's got to be the rationale.
Wow. This is just, for a team that has almost been
with you,
unstoppable, this is really conservative. And they hand it off and get a nice gain out into the open field to midfield. To the 45, to the 40, and inside the 40. So the big run brings Stoops in motion on first down. Gabriel is going to throw middle, and that pass is caught across the middle. And the tackle at about the 20, stumbling forward.
8 guys inside the 10-yard line.
Amazing. They will throw it with a couple blockers ahead. The cut inside, diving for the pylon, and the signal is short. Marvin Mims.
Loaded backfield.
And play stops. Timeout Kansas right before the ball.
Today.
Gabriel under center, handoff straight ahead, and stopped. The stuff at the goal line. Now Oklahoma's got to make sure they get that timeout in time, and they do. 2
could come out of the side.
Quickly under center, Barnes again. Barnes is not going to get there. So the Kansas defense comes up with a huge stop after all that. Kenny Logan got into the backfield and
in their too high, too deep look. They've got to start disguising better or changing up their coverage more often.
They have to do something different because until the
on his teammates, guys.
well, that would be really good news because it did not look good. First play of the second. His childhood and early adulthood not full of great Kansas football memories, but he's helping big time turn this program around. Bean got the first down and attack there, but fortunately for OU, no more than that. Neal straight ahead for a couple yards on first down. OU almost jumped off sides, and then the ball batted down. A few of those. 3rd and 8. Just a 4-man rush. Bean delivers, and that one's intercepted. Intercepted by White. What a
For him.
He's made some mistakes. Handoff, first play of scrimmage for Oklahoma. And the ground game for the Sooners, Missouri.
Wow.
They've had a lot of good offensive teams since then. Play fake, Gabriel across the middle. Another perfect pass. And those
Backers and safeties and simply throw the ball right behind them.
Gabriel, throw into traffic. Man, Cade. Handoff, left side, bouncing it. Eric Gray. And he'll get tackled across the 20, just good enough. He'd been averaging 12 a rush. He'll get it here, and he gets through the middle for an OU first down, and probably
The half.
Barnes in the backfield. Gabriel faked it to him. Now Gabriel keeping it gets wrapped up. And I'm not saying the season's over without him, but it's a totally different team if he goes down again. Across the middle, incomplete. And
Man coverage down here. They'll do a little picket fence, try to see the quarterback and the receiver simultaneously.
Gabriel from the pocket throws, and it's caught right at the goal line with the big hit. Not wasting any time. They're going for it. The handoff, and the play was blown dead.
There's more building to be done at Kansas to get bigger.
Like at the end of the first half, he's in the shotgun. And he keeps it. Gabriel stretches. A helmet flies off. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Pull it out again, and it works.
Extra point up and good. Nothing near the goal line. Long way to go. 10-16 on the clock. Third quarter. The penalty means that the place kicker can try to kick it through the uprights.
And recruiting ranking, Oklahoma is far superior.
Handoff for Kansas, and nowhere to go, straight up the middle. One of the Kansas coaches.
By coaches of the opposing team.
2nd and 11, another handoff, and again, Devin Neal just... Shotgun snap, Bean, almost a designed-looking run, and Bean can't get away. So Kansas will punt the ball away. Fair catch signal at the 23-yard line. That's where Oklahoma will have the ball when we come.
Their job being the basic fundamental team they need to be.
OU's offense back on.
Games, they were just awful. And, you know, we worked through the tape. We worked through the in practice, very hands-on with the defense. And I think that probably had an impact on the way they're playing today.
Third down, nice pass, Gabriel to Mims, who cuts it middle, got knocked off balance, but easily a first down.
Coach, you forget about the thing you're an expert at.
Gabriel down the sideline, and it is incomplete. Penalty flag, though. So first down with the penalty, Gabriel. Interception. Picked off by Kenny Logan. And Kenny Logan back across midfield. Dillon Gabriel. So now the Jayhawks offense back on the field, trying to make a game of it. Bean's going to go down the sideline, incomplete. Touchdown catch, otherwise it's mostly been the tight end. A little bit of a trick play, and the pitch back to Luke Grimm with a blocker in front. Grimm down inside the... Play fake from Bean, who's got all kinds of time over the middle, and a nice catch going up to get the ball, and then fighting for the goal line. Lawrence Arnold, touchdown. His second of the day, and both of them have been spectacular. The end zone in under a minute. That's exactly what they needed. Points and quickly.
How about Bean delivering that ball on the money?
That was a good one. Extra point, up, and good.
1-point Oklahoma lead.
So now the Sooners offense will be back on the field. A touchback, but first let's check in studio with Kevin. Based on, look, you and I were in Lubbock. We saw Texas Tech take down Texas. Run play on first down for the Sooners. It's not like the long second down for OU. And the little swing pass out to Marvin Mims. Another Sooners first.
RPO game, quick passes outside.
Gabriel is going to go down. He got sacked, I think. Wanya Morris committed the penalty that was declined. The sack stands. Second down and long, and the Sooners get that sack yardage back, and then so.
It's not a heavy pressure team. This would be a good time for it.
3rd and 5, Gabriel. Wide open, right sideline. First down and much more into Kansas. That's making it easy.
Yeah, that's too easy.
First down, left side handoff.
I mean, weave sums across the formation.
Second down run.
He's going with them. If you're in zone coverage, you see him coming your way, you got to back out that way and handle him.
Barnes took a big hit. The helmet popped off.
Opens up the rushing attack.
Gabriel in the pocket. Now trying to get away. Gabriel will get wrestled to the ground. Might have gotten back to the lungs away. So he told Dillon Gabriel, he said, look, I can't guarantee you if you come here, we want you, but I can't guarantee you you're going to have the job. That pass complete along the sideline. Willis, and he got in. Touchdown. He stayed in bounds. What a play by Braden Willis.
Another Oklahoma receiver wide open. Kansas.
Balance.
Listen, Willis has had a day. And he started the day with some tremendous blocks and has made some tremendous catches. Gotten into the end zone once. Could have been a second time. Just barely did get in.
He has. He's played a great game. Extra point up and good.
Unshakable, unbreakable, and love playing football. With so much history, Dillon told me his coach is family and that he knows how.
One of 15 remaining unbeatens, losing over on ESPNU.
All right, Kevin, thanks. First down for the Jayhawks, and Bean, a nice delivery. Years old.
Yeah.
But I do think last week, there was a lot of rumbling about every part of this Oklahoma team. It was so ugly last week. Bean on the move, looking downfield, just kind of heaves it down there. And I don't know. 2nd and 10. Jared Casey, the tight end, came in motion. Handoff and a big field tackle for OU. Now it's 3rd down. And Kansas, I think they moved illegally. Yeah, they did. Lawrence Arnold, the wide receiver, maybe.
False start. Offense, number 2. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Third and long. Bean in the pocket. Out of the pocket. Bean going to run to midfield. Gets out of bounds at all.
No, you got a point there. They've moved it at will.
And I think your point is probably the right one. They just aren't that confident. But you're at the point of the game where maybe that shouldn't matter. This punt's going to bounce.
I think if it were 20...
The times I've been there, I haven't seen a ton of that. Maybe you can find the swamp pretty close by. The throw across the middle, knocked away, incomplete. 11 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. And the straight-ahead run for OU will be the final play of quarter number 3. Wasn't as spectacular in terms of the points scored, but still a lot for the game. Oklahoma has the ball as we start quarter number 4. It's 3rd and 6. Gabriel in the shotgun. And that one is complete. He threw the little slant to Dream. Going to throw it here. Complete for a gain out to the 30 of just a few. Gabriel, the ball flung out of his hands, kind of popped in the air. There was no whistle and no indication of an incomplete pass. Kansas has it for now, and we'll see if that's a fumble or an incompletion.
Well, hate it.
Well, the result wasn't any better, really. Bean flips it back, and that play well defended. Now, Kansas. There should be. There's a full quarter left. If you punch it in here, you're down a couple scores. Bean completes that one short of the 20 and well short of the. Handoff straight ahead. Kai Thomas, first down, Kansas.
This season, didn't want to do that.
1st and 10, Jayhawks. Bean in the pocket, takes off. Bean to the 5. Bean tripped up, and he stopped
Down here.
Pretty generous spot. Thomas in the backfield. Thomas did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal. Handoff. Thomas again had to fight so hard and just got to the 1. The original. Can OU's defense come up with a goal line stand? Bean keeps it. No, he handed it off, and Thomas walked in. That was good ball handling by Jason Bean.
Make this PAT. How do you feel about an onside kick?
I just don't know why you wouldn't at least consider it, because I just don't think field position is much. Hopefully nobody's walking their dog or whatever. Jayhawks with the touchdown. Fence might not have been as pretty for Texas. Drake Stoops gets his hand on the ball, and a nice gain on first down.
To come back and coach, he said, "Never mind. You're in good hands with Brent."
Gabriel tried to see.
You've run for 240, run for 300 in the game.
Eric Gray with the carry. Gray cuts it upfield and gets the first down. And that's the smart way to play it. There's a handoff. Barnes got hit at the 40, maybe made it to the 40.
It is not what they normally like to do.
2nd and 6. Up to the 45 it'll be. Well, I've said 45. Make it to 46. Good extra. Right. We showed you that old clip of Kansas the last time they beat Oklahoma. Another handoff. This time Kansas was there to meet the ball carrier.
Laundry, you didn't need all that.
Gabriel swings that one out to the right side. Gray with the catch and run, and Gray just short of the first down.
The clock moving.
3rd and 2, straight ahead. First down, Sooners.
He's just that type of guy. That's what sets him apart.
Left side run, and Javante Barnes, who's tough to bring down in his own right.
He is until later, so he can watch that game.
We had an 11 a.m. kickoff here in Norman.
Got plenty of time.
Another Tennessee transfer on this OU team is Key Lawrence, who's had such a great day.
And that's just the right way to do it.
Good cut to get the first down. Barnes again. Down number that we just threw up there.
Missed it.
16 of 19. Oklahoma. Gabriel, go into the slide.
Yeah.
Okay, Oklahoma State and TCU. They're undefeated. They're in the top 15. They're going to play here in a few minutes. Huge game. Well, this was a huge game. He's against the transfer portal, but you don't get the sense talking to him that it's really what he wants to be a big part of this program. That play. If you don't participate in that transfer portal right now, the way that other teams are, you're going to be way behind.
Yeah. You know, he brought in, 12 guys or so? Transfer portal?
Which isn't a tiny number. 37-yard field goal try, and it's up and good. So Oklahoma, instead of going for it, go to ESPNplus.com or download the ESPN app. 52-35 Sooners. Let's
Every week now. Where was that quarterback before?
Yeah, you can stump some people on that one. Bean throws, and a nice catch by the Kansas tight end. Is that, I believe he did?
Yeah.
Applebee's, maybe?
Yeah.
Bean throws, and that one is caught. Lawrence Arnold across midfield.
Another, the starter, but those are throws that I'm not sure he can make. There's more arm strength, arm talent on some of those throws.
Because I think you're right. Bean can make some throws that Daniels can't, but overall, Kansas missed their starter. Bean stumbles ahead. Jayhawks defense got abused today. Over the middle, and the catch. Wow, Fairchild, the tight end.
Behind the linebacker in front of the safety.
Neal gets stuffed.
Bean throw several balls like that today.
And he finds his tight end wide open. Fairchild, touchdown. Got a career high in catches. He's over 100 yards today.
You know, when you play that picket fence defense on the goal line, you want to force the quarterback to throw the ball up really high. You don't concede 8 yards. Quarter.
You've got that hands team out there, and they recover the onside kick. No? Play. All right, so now with that ball placement, they kick it to the other side, and OU, ball spinning, nice recovery. Was just broken. Not this week. Handoff straight ahead. Kansas has no way to stop the clock. Gabriel keeps it, and Gabriel will get a first down and more.
Yeah.
Goes down inside the 30.
Yeah, unnecessary. Started out like a track meet.
I mean, that last play we showed with Braden Willis tiptoeing his way into the end zone, the incredible interception for Oklahoma.
And maybe propelled them into the next week.
Gabriel is just going to stand around on second down before he takes a knee.
Getting back on the right track is a really big thing for Oklahoma.
Oh, maybe only 1 yard loss there, Rod. Could be they stay over 700 for the game. No matter what it is, they can celebrate a good win. And I think the final score undersells how well the Sooners played.
I think that's right. Particularly on the offense, Dillon Gabriel made the huge difference. But despite the 42 points, we saw the Oklahoma defense play much better than we have the last 3 weeks.
Still work to do,
Yep.
but much better. I think that's very true. So 52-42, the Sooners snap their losing streak. They extend their winning streak against the Jayhawks, 18 straight wins against Kansas in Big 12 play. And for the Jayhawks, their second loss in a row, and they need their starting quarterback healthy.